Hello, my Jason. Welcome to my anime review for Little Witch Academia. And so this is the second core of the series introduced on Netflix, and very controversially it is on Netflix, but I think it is a very good place to introduce Little Witch Academia. It's a series that is accessible to everyone, to whether you're an anime fan or just a casual anime fan. I think it will expose, hopefully it will expose a lot more people to anime for the very first time. It's a very good starter anime, I would say, here. And so the second core comprises episodes 14 to 25. The only annoying thing about Netflix, though, is that they introduced this as season 2 of the series. So if there is a proper season 2 coming out, Netflix will introduce it as seasons 3 and 4. So that's a bit of a nitpick there for Netflix, but still, just for the series itself, it was a very good ending for second core of the series, especially the last two episodes, episodes 24 and 25. Fantastic set pieces and a fantastic ending, especially for character growth and progressions with the characters of Akko and Diana. Not without its faults, though, for the second core. Other characters like Susie weren't really as involved as much as she was in season 1, at least this first core of the series. And so that's pretty disappointing there, not getting enough Susie, but we did get a lot more of other characters like Constance, Latte, and her family had their own episode. They had to fill in some other characters as well, like a new villain per se, like an antagonist of sorts, and a new Professor Croy, who is very much into the technology side of magic, at least implementing that into this world where magic is depleting, and so her solution is to use technology to help that out. There's like smartphones and tablets introduced to Luna Nova in a very controversial fashion. And so again, a collide between the old ways versus the new ways, and they stumbled upon that in the beginning. They kind of just took it apart in the second half and really just developed more into the bigger plot of my Little Witch Academia, where we have Akko searching for the rest of the 7 words in order to revive the Grand Triskelion, which is what Croy is also after as well. And alongside there, Ursula / Chariot, she knew Croy from their times at Luna Nova. They had a clash at some point around where Chariot was trying to spice up her show a little bit more, and with Croy's help per se, if you want to call it that. Chariot, she in one of those shows that Akko and Diana went to, she actually stole powers from these people in order to fuel her own shows, and she eventually shot an arrow at the moon, causing a grave tragedy there, and why she was ostracized from the magical community, and why Akko can't fly a broom. She lost her powers because Chariot took her powers, and that's a very big reveal in episode 22, and a very sad reveal as well. There's also a twist that I wasn't really expecting. I was expecting some sort of twist involving Chariot, but I was not expecting that Akko, the reason why she can't fly a broom is because of Chariot. I didn't really expect that there. Diana was in the audience as well, and also explained her childhood where she couldn't use magic as well. She eventually came over that through her hard work and dedication, and probably also the fact that she's from a well-renowned magical family, and so definitely being part of at least her earliest ancestors of the Cavendishes becoming one of the 9 old witches of legend. That helps out her witch lore, and I don't think Akko is really part of a renowned witch family, so it probably is that divide there between those two. But still, the story of Akko and the sort of underdog type of figure, and Diana, sort of aristocratic, like in the first episode of the second core, part of the bourgeoisie. I love that episode there, the labor unions with the fairies and stuff there. But still, that's a connection there is a really strong connection between Akko and Diana. And we have more of Diana and her childhood, where she was sort of like Akko in a way. Her love for Chariot, and her love for her mother as well being a strong motivation of why she wanted to leave Luna Nova in that episode. I think episode 18 or 17 was a 2-parter there, where she wanted to take over for the Cavendishes and over her aunt Daryl, because her aunt was sort of tarnishing her family traditions, and Diana being very traditional because she wants to present herself as a a positive figure for the Cavendish family, and she wanted to revive the Cavendish family as well. But thanks to Akko, and she's starting to understand that there has to be a mix of the new and the old together. It's a very nice sort of message there, introducing that through Diana's character more so than Croy's character, and her with the outright use of technology and stuff there. Just mixing the old and the new together. It's always important. I would say it's a very good message to send out there. And not only just the second core, but the whole series in general, from Yo Yoshinari and, the amazing team around, this anime really brought on a lot of great animated sequences and lots of great fight sequences as well. Speaking of the second core, specifically, we have, the sword battle between Amanda and Louise, and also the final sequence battle with, Akko and the others, new 9 witches, as she calls them, going up against the missile, that Croy, inadvertently, created and let out. But specifically, the sequence with, Akko and Diana working together, such a great set piece, there, very well, very nice way to end it, for this series. And, even more fantastic way to end it is Akko, after, presumably, implied, many days and weeks of training, calling everyone out, to see her fly her broom for the first time. That's a great way to end it, and a great way to sort of end it for season 1 of Little Witch Academia, but also building up to season 2, where you could tell more stories with the rest of the semester, the rest of Akko and her friends' time at Luna Nova Academy. And so it's a very great way to end it for the second core. Not without its faults, though. As I said before, with Croy, very mixed bag as a villain. There are some elements that they introduced for her character when she was first introduced that weren't really led upon later on. She kind of just became more of a villain in the background, and even then her intentions and motivations were pretty much a mixed bag. It kind of just flip-flopped at times, according to where the plot needed to go, and even by the end she just left Luna Nova without any sort of consequence or any other sort of real, tangible punishment, just more of a lesson that she learned of trusting the new generation of Akko and the others, along with her friend Chariot, really understanding her mistakes by the end, because her quest for the Grand Triskelion was for naught. It wasn't really what she was expecting, this world-changing magic that she was searching for. And even then, the Grand Triskelion, the whole plots behind that there is so beat over the head, I would say. The whole quest for the words, it just really built up, and it didn't really go where I was expecting, at least, just this big, grand, epic, world-changing magic, very similar, I guess, to what Croy was thinking, but still, just all that talk there didn't really build up to anything for the final set piece between Akko and Diana. Those weren't really related, and so minor nitpicks there for what is a fantastic series overall, for the first core and the second core, but specifically for the second core, gonna give it an A- for a very weak villain in Croy, and some mixed bag of emotions going on throughout the whole entire second core, and just the pacing in general for some episodes, I would say a bit uneven, but still all that's the better episodes really outweigh those, because all that negatives are very nitpicky, very minor to what is a fantastically animated series with great fight scenes, fantastic characters, even though some of the characters didn't really get a lot of shine, like Susie in the first core, but Latte got a little bit more shine with her own family episode. We also have Amanda and Luis, having a thing with their sword fights. We also have Constance getting her own episode, and also with other characters, the politicians, they kind of got their shine for both positive and negative reasons, and possibly introducing another love interest. Maybe that could be a thing as well, but still nice character developments overall for the main characters, I would say, in Akko and Diana. Those two characters really shined in the second core, and I really enjoyed seeing their progression as characters and their relationship with each other, and their final set piece in the final 2 episodes was fantastic. And so what do you think about the second core of Little Witch Academia? Put your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also make sure to like and share this video as well, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Really helps me out. Really appreciate all of that. Thank you for watching my anime review for the second core of Little Witch Academia. Have a nice day. Bye bye.